Hey guys, No here today. I'm going to be talking to you guys about a short film that I was going to make at Pine Springs Ranch in the short film class. Basically, they were going to teach us how to make a production, so how to make the plot, how to make the script, how, different camera tricks, and different editing stuff. And, basically, our film, or our job, was to make a short comedy film for the end of the week. Or not the end, technically, yeah, end of the week. And there's going to be an event called Saturday Night at the Ranch, where there's a bunch of skits, there's singing, there's the video, there's one giant long skit. And so, anyways, our film was going to be called Channel Surfing, and to start, it was going to open up with, a TV ad for a TV ad for the Pine Springs Ranch 2018 shirts, and there's going to be a salesman, which, by the way, would be played by me, and we didn't really come up with much of a skit, or not a skit, or a script, because we were running out of time to make the plot, and we needed to get to filming, and so basically the salesman would say stuff like, "We're running out, quickly, get one now." And then it would cut to the main character sitting with his friend watching TV, and the main character's name was George. No apparent reason, just George. That's what the person playing it wanted him to be called. So George then says, "Yo, dude, I really want that shirt." And actually, we got to recording this part. And then it cuts back to the TV commercial. Someone comes up and takes the last shirt, and the salesman is like, "Oh, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of shirts," or something along those lines. And then George, cutting back to George and his friend, George says, "Aw, man, I really wanted that shirt," looking at his friend all disappointed. And his friend, who just so happens to be a scientist, I don't want to say her name because the girl who was going to play her used her real name, so let's just call her Dr. K. So anyways, Dr. K says, "I think I have a solution." Then she pulls the frickin' Infinity Gauntlet out from Infinity War. The reason we had that was because someone brought a Infinity Gauntlet prop with them to camp, which was weird, but also useful. And so Dr. K puts the gauntlet on and says, "So here's what you're gonna do. When I snap twice, you'll go into the TV. When I snap twice again, you're gonna switch ads. When I snap only once, you'll come out of the TV." And so George is like, "Okay, let's do it." And then snapping would happen, and then editing effects, George gets transported into the TV, into an advertisement. And that advertisement would be like an ASPCA video. It was, those animal donation video, or you know how ASPCA videos are all depressing and make you cry. Basically, we're kind of gonna joke on that, but not super depressing because it's a comedy film. But anyways, there's going to be a horse and a narrator for the commercial, and I was also going to play the horse. And we didn't really come up with the name. What the heck, GoPro? What are you doing, mate? What the heck? Okay, guess it just turned off. That was random. Anyways, the horse was either going to be named Charlie, the generic name for a horse, or Mr. Horse the Fifth, the name I made for him, because it's a comedy film, and we're all teenagers there. So, anyways, that commercial will go on for 20 minutes. Whatever happened, we were going to come up with on the, when we were recording it, because again, we were running out of time to make the script in one day. In fact, it bled into the first day of recording. And then there's going to be and the next ad would be like a car commercial, and it was gonna have this car salesman, and the only line we know for sure he was gonna say would be, I don't know, he would slap he'd slap the roof of the car, or it wasn't a car, and he'd be like, this bad boy can hold so many G-staff, and G-staff means general staff, at camp. Basically, they are the ones teaching the classes and cooking food and stuff. But it would be funny, because camp, woo. And we are going to use this golf cart, or it's not a golf cart technically, it's a utility cart, but it's broken and has flat tires, so I've never seen it move in all 5 years that I've been at camp. So we're going to use that, because obviously no one's going to use a broken golf cart. And I don't know, then George pops up in the middle, and he's in the car. Salesman's like, what the heck? And then George gets chased out somehow, and Dr. K wasn't paying attention, but then she notices that George is being chased. She changes him into the next ad, which actually isn't an ad, it's the World Cup, you know, football, or what the world considers football, not what America considers football. And basically, all we know is George would be weaving in and out of players. They're kicking, I don't know. We didn't really know. We just know somewhat of the plot, not the script. And then the next thing would be actually going into the T-shirt ad and stealing a shirt somehow, and then coming back into the real world. And then, yay, happy ending. But the reason that this film sounds really bad on paper is because, like I've already implied, that it never got made, because camp got evacuated because of the Cranston fire, because it was so close. And update, by the way, about PSR, like power lines got destroyed by the fire, so camp lost power, which canceled all the rest of the camps for this summer. So that kind of sucks. And firefighters had to, pretty sure firefighters put in poles by hand and by helicopter. And also, the fire has gone completely around the camp. And I think that's because there's a fire back in 2013, and because all the plants are already burnt, like they're dead, but they're burnt, and so it acts as a natural fire break to get rid of all the fire. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, back to the main purpose of this video. The main purpose of this video, I can English. What is my life? Anyways, my mind is just gone to mush every time I do one of these talking videos. Anyways, couldn't make the film. We only got one good shot, which took us 30 minutes to make. And I don't have that shot because all the cameras and video are up at camp. And camp's not evacuated anymore, I don't think, but it was. And so that video's not released yet. Probably might never get released. I might not even get the clip, so that kind of stinks. But I did record behind the scenes with my GoPro, so we could possibly capture some bloopers, because there's always a gag reel bloopers at the end of the video for Saturday night at the ranch. So I'll release that clip soon. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is Noah signing off. I almost forgot to do my salute there, which is crap. Anyways, this is Noah signing off. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you next time. Blah, 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 blah. Ah, frick. Messed up. I'll just edit it out. Bleh.